Perfect. So, hi, my name is Rishi. I'm the co founder of Digital Scholar, and today on my talk show, we have Saraswati Vasudevan. She was part of Digital Scholars training, and she's been doing absolutely well in the online space. So, we'll get to understand how she was able to take her business online, and we'll understand some more terminologies from her. So, welcome to the show, Saraswati ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for those lovely words. Um,
My pleasure, ma'am.
introduce myself. I am Saraswati Vasudevan, a teacher turned entrepreneur, and I was having a physical store. Even now, I'm having it. But the online presence was only possible because of this, thanks to Corona. That is when I thought I should sharpen my skills, and I got connected with you guys.
Wow. Okay. And you realize that definitely after Corona, it was high time that the businesses moved online. So, what was one of the things that you did and implemented in your business, and how did you take it online? Can you share some journey about you?
Right. My knowledge about computer was really very, primitive, and I was only posting in Facebook. I was not aware about the Instagram at all. And after joining the Instagram influencer course with your brother Saurav and you, and also doing that IGF Instagram Growth Festival, a lot of insight came to Instagram and started posting regularly and very quickly. Within 3 months, I was able to scale to 500 likes and was able to use the hashtags.
Wow.
And
Okay.
it gave me a lot of confidence to do something which I have never done. I, as an entrepreneur, will rope in a few budding entrepreneurs and conduct a physical exhibition in the first week of December every year called Mahima.
Mhm.
And this time we went online and we had 26 vendors and we did it for 3 days. That was a success story, which I think I got the confidence only because of you guys and the course which we did.
Awesome, and this is an very inspiring journey because you did not have any computer skills whatsoever. And if you want to share to people how old are you, so that I'm pretty sure there are young generation, there are older people who are actually looking forward. I think learning is a evergreen process, and you are a proper definition of that particular phrase. So, how old are you, ma'am?
I'm 63.
Wow. Okay. At the age of 63, you are still having the fire to learn and most importantly to implement all of the things that you've learned, which is amazing.
No. I won't say I have implemented all. I'm still learning. A lot of things I have to go, and I need, I think, your support from you guys. I have not mastered many things, but still, the the course with which I did with you all has given me the spark that I can learn, I can do, even though it will be in my own space.
Right. Right. Perfect. And I totally agree. Everybody has their learning curve, everybody has their implementation curve. So, of course, it's an evergreen process, and we are definitely always there to help you out in this journey. Now, coming back to the point, how important was it for Wear Tejas to do the online branding? Do you think it's an important part of any business to be online present and to be doing the branding consistently? What do you think about it?
See, the present day situation has given a total new meaning to the business journey. Initially, with physical store, people were very happy. But from now onwards, I think that definition is going to change. A lot of people have started looking online options, sitting at home. They have also started enjoying the comforts of receiving things at home. So it is a must for every business entrepreneur to make their presence felt in the online portal as well. The
Right.
branding has to be done in online. Only then even the physical store will get a gain. That is how it is now. Because
True.
gone are those days when we were advertising in newspapers and magazines and all.
Right.
People have stopped reading magazines. They don't want to spend money on that. They would rather spend on a new phone and why just go into the different online portals. That's what is happening with the youngsters now.
Right. I totally agree with you. And yeah, online, the entire audience is hanging out here. And if the branding is not done, you will not drive footfalls into your physical location as well. Now, after you started doing the branding, have you seen any sale happening online, or there were people who said that we have seen you on Instagram or on Facebook, and that's how we got to know about the brand and we came and we are buying it in the physical space? Do you think anything of that sort has happened with you?
Yes, we did have a couple of new walk-ins, and from outstations also we had in and around Trivandrum, those who have seen me. And sometimes they message me saying that, what is your page ID? I would like to see before I visit your store,
Right.
so
Right.
that they get an idea about what I sell.
Mm-hmm.
So, that has happened. And there were a lot of things which I was managing to sell only through online.
Right. Wow. Okay. So it definitely works even. Yeah.
Second, I was also able to connect with a lot of suppliers who would give me some quality stuff to make jewelry and my craft materials. That is the other side of my growth.
Right.
Not just the selling alone. I was able to locate a lot of people who started following my Instagram. I went and followed them back, and I found that, there were so many nice things to learn from each of the new Instagram followers.
Wow. Right. Absolutely well said on that one. So, so you are into artificial jewelry, is that right? Or you make? Yeah. Would you share about what are the products that you make?
I make terracotta jewelry,
Okay.
uh, which is made with clay. But right now, I'm not in a position to make it because I'm managing the store alone, and terracotta requires a lot of work. So I've started doing now some thread jewelry,
Okay.
and soon we are planning to have an Instagram exhibition collaborating with two of my entrepreneurs. It's going to be called Thread Magic. Somewhere
Wow.
before the Valentine's Day, we are planning an online exhibition on that. That's my oncoming project.
Wow. Awesome. Congratulations, and I wish you all the best for that one, ma'am. So are you planning on selling some? I mean, yeah, if people buy it, do you deliver it physically? What does happen? What is the process of getting the payment, or what is the process of delivering the goods?
Well, right now we are only doing either bank transfer or GPay,
Okay.
and there is a delivery partner, local delivery partner within Trivandrum, and
Okay.
outside people we have a connection with the DTDC,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm also working on my website so
Wow.
that it can become a little more,
Streamlined.
more presence can be felt nationwide. So the work is going on. I hope to launch it before April.
Right. Awesome. That's amazing. I think yes, definitely getting into e-com and then people can come there, see the entire goods. They can buy directly and the product can be shipped. I think that's a very good model to be in. And of course, you can reach out to a lot many masses as such. So, coming to the end of the show, I just want to know what is that one skill do you suggest to people to learn for their physical goods? Let's say they are into cosmetics, they are into jewelry. What is that one skill they should be having for them to be successful selling their goods?
Uh, to be successful in selling, one is the customer can always find out if you are not genuine. Customer is the king. Customer's interest one has to find out. And the basic knowledge about jewelry is very required, because if a short statured person comes, you must be in a position to advise them, give them a free advice on what is the jewelry which will look best on the customer. That is number one.
Right.
Product knowledge is the second one, which is really, really important. You should be able to speak about the product. If you're sending a Rajwada necklace, you should be able to say why this is Rajwada necklace and where is the occasion, what is the raw material used, and why is it priced like this.
Right.
The third thing which I would like to say is the customer has to come back to us.
Right.
That is very important, whether they are online or this. So you should always be in a position to tell them what is their future plan. Ma'am, I'm holding a macrame fest. Please just leave us your email or your phone number so that we can contact you when the show is ready, and get them back either online or into the physical store.
Right. Truly well said. I think it's called as the lifetime value of a customer. It's easier to actually sell to an existing customer than to acquire a new one, right? So you should always maintain and keep on working with your customers so that they become your lifetime buyers as such, which is going to be more profitable throughout your journey of entrepreneurship as such. Okay, amazing. Then, thank you so much, Saraswati ma'am. At the age of 63, you're still very young. You want to learn, still learning. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be so inspiring to so many people who are going to be watching this interview altogether. Thank you so much for doing this, ma'am.
Thank you, Rishi Jain and Saurav Jain, for this awesome, being my gurus, my Instagram gurus, I should say. And the learning was awesome. The IGF was really an out of the world experience. I only feel that I'm not having enough time managing so many things at this part of the time. I know my Instagram lacks page is still, a lot of things can be done on that. I'm aware of it, but slowly I'm just going to do it. And with all your kind blessings and sharing the knowledge, I think I should be able to do it. And thank you for this wonderful session. It is really a confidence booster for me.
Thank you so
Namaste.
much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. It was pleasure, and it's our pleasure, in fact, for having students like you, and we can serve you and make you reach to so many people. That's the whole idea of us working with entrepreneurs like you. Thank you so much, ma'am. We will definitely meet again, and we will share some more insights on your journey as a digital entrepreneur. So until then, thank you so much and a very goodbye for now.
Thank you. Goodbye.